So time for the last pre-final of the opening round of the season, and it's KZ2. Daniel Tenbach put it in pole position ahead of Kevin Steyer. Jens Strø, this year's Karting Champions League KZ2 winner, who, along with getting he got a really good opportunity, a brand new set of tyres, and also an MP Motorsport Formula 4 test. Well done to him. He'll be partnered with Renzo Alibax on Road 2. Enzo Boll returns once again, the 255, and he will start on the inside of row number 3. And then he'll have Denmark's Fredrik Zebis alongside from SP Motorsport, both from the same stable. Robin Glerum and Dirk van Zifteld, Ryan Kivitsbosch and Rick Mewers rounding out the top 10. Happy birthday for earlier on this week, 16 years of age. That's Tommy van der Sloys on the inside of row number 6. He'll be joined by Milan van Vinden, Jeffrey Fixer, Nigel Hendricks, Sam Vinmer, Giovanni Witteveen, and Jiro van Duivenvoort will round out the 17-strong grid. Sarah Wouters, unfortunately, a non-starter. Temperature has now rised to 18 degrees Celsius. Wind to the east, slightly lower than what it's been. We had 26 kilometres an hour, now we've got 24. Humidity has dropped all the way down to 64%. Cloud cover still very prominent. There is still a little bit of residual sunlight trying to break through the clouds here. So the final couple of drivers start to line up at the back of the grid. Green flag waves. We're set and ready for KZ2 action. Red lights on, revs rise, and we're on away. And the scramble begins. A couple of drivers really bogged down, trying to put the power down from first to second on the acceleration phase from the start. But already the first couple of drivers. Oh, and a little bit of a coming together between two Birol ARTs at the back end of the field as everyone makes their way through into turn 5, now into the left at 6 for the first time. I think it was Renzo Alibax that might have got the jump on the Henze chassis. So, well, Alibax has jumped up 2 places. Daniel Tenbach leads the way. Side by side, I think 277, Van Ziftelt. And has just been muscled out of the way a little bit. I think Van der Sloy's got through. So after the opening lap, Tenbach leads, Alibax second, Boll, Glerum, Strø, Kivitsbosch, Zebis, Van Vinden, Van der Sloys and Van Ziftelt. That is your top 10. It's a game of chess. Very high-speed game of chess here in KZ2. Enzo Boll, the first driver to put in a fast lap, 46.778. As we carry on here with lap number 2. So it's going to be minimal gaps between a lot of the drivers. Giovanni Witteveen drops to 17th, Nigel Hendricks 13th, Dirk van Ziftelt 11th, Zebis and Strø 8th and 6th respectively. Enzo Boll again goes quickest of anybody, 44.019. So his previous lap was 2.7 seconds slower. Talk about an increase in pace. Two minutes down, 8 to go. So Stehauer leads. Pretty good job there. It's the 2-1-1. Tenbach has got Renzo Alibax on the Henze chassis just behind. Enzo Boll 4th, 5th. Robin Glerum. Still the crease head at the front down the field. They're really jockeying for position now. Alibax defends from Boll. Boll nearly has a little tap from behind, courtesy of Robin Glerum. Stehauer fighting off Daniel Tenbach and Enzo Alibax. Enzo Boll. Oh no! And into the barriers through contact. But Enzo Alibax gets punted into the air by Enzo Boll, and both of them are out of the race at the penultimate right-hander. I've got to say that was a bit too overzealous from Enzo Boll. I think he just tried to chance it, and it just went completely wrong for the 255. Going into that penultimate right-hander, and well, that's more than likely bent the axle on the back end of Alibax's kart. These things do happen. Sometimes you... And so, we have a... Oh, now, are we going under full course slow procedure? Not quite yet. We have got a yellow flag going into the penultimate right-hander. So there is a yellow flag being brandished. Well, we haven't seen anything about it being declared as a slow procedure. There's definitely a yellow flag at the penultimate right-hander. Just, I think the slow board shown at that time was just to say to them, just slow it down. Don't. Yes, they have got a slow board out, so slow down. No overtaking permitted. And overtaking under yellows comes with a very, very distinct penalty that no one likes to get. Rambling through turn number 4 once again. Frederick Zebis has got... Oh, Jeffrey Fix has been motoring his way up. And Frederick Zebis has lost 2 places. Nearly make that 3 with Dirk van Zifthout. Fix has gone purple across the board. 42.938. So now that the... accident scene has been cleared. Both drivers standing by the marshal post. I'm sure there's some kind of discussion between Alibax and Boll. So 4 minutes and 35 seconds still to go, plus an additional 2 laps. The 288 of San Vima gets through. I think that was on Nigel Hendricks. So 15 of the 18 original drivers start to be on this grid. Well, 2 have retired, 1 has non-started. 60% down, 40% to go, plus 2 additional laps. In the meantime, Ryan Kiewitzbosch has lost a couple of places to Jeffrey Fixer, Milan van Winden. Scrap a little bit further. Well, Dirk van Zifthout being pressurised by the likes of Frederick Zebis and San Wienma. They're going to go through into the double right. And, oh, that was a bit of a cheeky move. And there's another one coming. Zebis gets through. And I think that might have been, let's just see, they're coming across the line now. So, yeah, that was cheeky and then some to get through. I think it was, well, Ryan Kiewitzbosch did get through. I thought it was a 2:01, but I can't see. Well, that was Jens Stur, so that might be... so that would have been Kevin Stehauer having Robin Glerum go up the inside, and Jens Stur now on the promotion chassis. Okay, right. Frederick Zebis has just been hit with the 3-second time penalty for a false start. And someone going very wide coming out of the final corner, nearly going all 4 wheels off the track and mowing the lawn with the front fairing. That driver, however, has managed to gather it back up together again. So 2¼ minutes to go, plus those all-important 2 additional laps. And at the minute, we're not running that far behind schedule at the moment. 2 minutes to go. We are at the point when the mini and mini rookie final was due to stop provisionally on the timetable. These drivers still have just under 2 minutes. Robin Glerum versus Jens Steur. These drivers were both on respectively different chassis last year. Ten Bak and Van der Stroy being very much at home with the black, white and red of Birol Art. Van der Stroy, having previously raced in Rotax competition, has now decided to go shifter racing and test himself against some good competition. But let's see if he can close that gap. Well, he's got Jeffrey Fixer, who's moved up 7 places, right on his rear bumper. And Jens Steur trying to get through on Robin Glerum through at turn number 5. That's not going to work, I'm afraid. You can see that on the braking zones, very, very heavy indeed to brake and then turn the kart in. So you've got to just have that little bit of compensation reference to tyres. Are they overinflated? Are they underinflated? How underinflated can they be before we get a little bit of a grilling? Well, I don't know the actual thought process of that being introduced. But I'll be eager to find out at one point. And change for the lead at turn 5. Jens Steur snaking under braking. Gets through on Robin Glerum for the race lead. This time around we'll go on to our penultimate lap, and now everyone else is the floodgates have opened. Now Jens Steur has done that. You've got Stehauer, Ten Bak and Van der Stroy waiting to pick up the pieces if anything occurs. At the moment, well, not too sure if that will be the case or won't be the case. It's just... Oh, and one of the Birol Arts has just drifted wide. Now, that was not Tommy Van der Stroy. I think that was Daniel Ten Bak. Jeffrey Fixer dives up the inside. And that is a great counter-offensive move. On 254, I believe. Goes up the inside at turn 3. And then you see what happens next up at turn 4. Dive bomb for Van der Stroy, let's call him. But Jens Steur is going to bring us on to the final lap of this race. His lead was 0.167. It's now 2 tenths quicker. 0.367 between him and Robin Glerum going on to the final lap. Stehauer, Van der Stroy, Jeffrey Fixer and Daniel Ten Bak ran at the top 6 with Van Vinden. Dirk van Siftout, Kivis Bosch and Frederik Zebis running all that top 10 out. But we're coming to the end of the last lap of the first set of finals. And more to the point, from the outside of the second row, the inside of the second row of the grid to the victory. Jens Steur takes it ahead of Robin Glerum. Kevin Stehauer, Tommy Van der Stroy and Jeffrey Fixer ran at your top 5. Van der Stroy and Fixer both making up 7 and 8 places respectively. Ahead of Daniel Ten Bak, Milan van Vinden, Dirk van Siftout, Frederik Zebis, Ryan Kivis Bosch, San Wienmer, Rick Mewis, Nigel Hendricks, Ciro van Duivenvoort. And that is going to be, well, and also Giovanni Vittavine with Renzo Alibax and Enzo Boll out after contact on the penultimate right-hander on lap 4 with Serv Wouters not taking to the start. Next up, we turn our attention to the finals.